So, hi, thanks for having us again this year. We will start tomorrow delivering our Singing Valentines, and I brought some of the students with me today. I'm going to let our soprano and alto quartet introduce themselves first.
I'm Bella Kaput, and I'm a junior.
I'm Montana Kendall, I'm a senior.
I'm Allie Kendall, I'm a junior.
I'm Caitlin Scott, I'm a junior.
I'm going to sing first.
We have a special delivery. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you, with love from all of us.
Have them trade places with our tenors and basses, and they're gonna.
Pressure's on. Pressure's on.
I have to say also, like this is a big deal. It's been over 40 years that the Delphian Chorale has delivered Singing Valentines, but so you know, all of these kids up here also, in addition to the other Delphian members, what, 2-3 weeks ago, did a variety show where they prepared their own acts. They all had their own thing. In another 2 weeks, they have their spring concert, which is completely different music, and they're learning all that in addition to barbershop singing, which is not easy. So I'm really proud of all of them. You'll notice that we have a quintet here. It's because, you know, when we have basketball players who have to play with that team against the river, one of the nights we're making deliveries, sometimes we double up some of our parts. So one of our guys is on the basketball team. So to avoid having to have a group step out, we brought in a ringer to join him, so all 5 of them are. So I'll have them introduce themselves to you now.
Alec Adelman, I'm a sophomore. I'm McClure, I'm a sophomore. Simeon Stahl, junior. Tyler Hisner, sophomore.
Derek Shimmick, a junior.
We have a special delivery. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you, with love from all of us.
So thanks for having us again tonight. We'd love to stay, but a lot of us get back to musical rehearsal, so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing. That was
Great job.
so much.
Best of luck tomorrow, the next couple days here. Busy days.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I remember. Goodbye, you know.
Yeah. All right. I don't think we have any public participation for this evening. So we'll move to treasurer report.
Okay, in your folder, you have the January financial statement, the key indicator, the cash flow, the check register, and the bank reconciliation. All items are in balance for the end of January, and we're in good shape. I'm asking for you to approve bus number 5 going to Faircrest Door in the amount of $8,725. I have the tennis court resurfacing project, which we're sharing with the city of New Philly. Half of that project is $24,861.50. I'm asking you to approve Triad Deaf Services, Inc. to provide services to multiple students. I'm asking for approval to the Sportscape agreement for scoreboards at the Dome in the amount of $17,480. And in a minute, you'll see the receipt for that. I am requesting approval for Lisa Host, FMLA, beginning January 3rd. I have donations. You'll notice the Quaker Club donation in the amount of $5,000, and that's to be set aside for the dome floor maintenance. I have another Quaker Club donation specifically for the dome scoreboards in the amount of $17,480, and you saw I'm asking the approval of that expenditure above. I have a donation from Beth Finicum in the amount of $150.40, and actually this is her students' balance on their lunch accounts, and she asked that we just apply them to students that needed that money rather refunding it. Then I have Central Elementary Accelerator Reading Program and Welty Middle School PBS Pride Cart. Next up, I have an amended Certificate of Estimated Resources and amended appropriations to go with those estimated resources. We have one person that's asking for a mid-year salary move, Daniel Evans. She moved from master's to master's plus 15. And then in advance, I'm asking you to authorize me to pay the tax anticipation note in the amount of $2,000 plus interest as soon as the Tuscarawas County settlement comes in. And with all of those items, I'll ask for a motion.
Point of order. You said for 2,000, you have 2 million.
I'm sorry, I meant 2 million.
Okay.
Sorry.
Difference.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
I looked at it right, it came out of my mouth wrong.
It's okay. A motion to accept the treasurer's report? I motion. Second?
Second.
Any questions or anything for Julie?
Incidentally, I just want to add a little bit, the bus 5, it is a 2024, and that's why it's so expensive. It's got the back quarter panel that has to be replaced.
Anything else? Was that in an accident? That's okay, yeah, okay, that's okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't a warranty item, that's fine. Yeah, thank you. That happens if you drive buses. Great, nothing else? Call the roll?
Mr. Rickwick,
Yes?
Mrs. Schrock,
Yes.
Mr. McMath,
Yes.
Mr. Galantine, Ms. Fontana.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
I have several personnel items here, a few that I especially want to draw your attention to. The first, we have 2 retirements of longtime employees in the district, and I want to take a minute and acknowledge each of them. Marcia Reed will be retiring effective June 30th at the conclusion of this school year. She's principal at Central currently and has been in the district for many years and does a fantastic job. Also, Tina Frank is retiring from food service. She's at Welty and again has been with the district for a long time. I know they're going to definitely miss her presence over there as well. Also have some resignations I'd like to ask you to approve. And then very excited tonight to have Ms. Rebecca Howells with us, asking that you approve her contract as the new principal for Central Elementary beginning next school year. That will be a 3-year contract. Brooke Summers, asking to approve her as a district daily substitute. We have a few classified positions we are hiring. You can notice how many paraprofessionals I'm recommending. That is filling all but one spot that we currently had open. Several supplementals to approve. And then also adding to our substitute teachers, aides, secretaries, food service, and custodians. We are always glad to add people to help fill in those substitute positions. And then finally, a list of volunteers as well as athletic volunteering. If I could have a motion to approve all of the positions, that would be wonderful.
I'll motion. I'll second.
Any questions?
I know my daughter is going to be very upset that Ms. Howes is wealthy. She likes her an awful lot.
She's done a lot of really good work.
Yeah, she
really,
Alicia
you really set that bar.
Yeah, Alicia really likes you a lot, so.
I actually got a call from the Weldy principal today saying that he has some teachers who were literally in tears today, so.
My daughter was probably one of them.
Well, she had a great teacher in seventh grade. Reckwick taught her. Anything else? Call the roll.
Mr. Ricklick,
Yes.
Mr. Matt,
Yes.
Mr. Galantine,
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock,
Yes.
Ms. Fontana,
Yes.
motion carries.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Becky.
I know. It's like,
You missed the party.
No, actually, I think a few did.
Committee representative reports this evening.
Notice the link there to the Business Advisory Council. It has not met since our last meeting, but that is a standing agenda item, so people can reference that information.
Any other committee reports for this evening? Nope. Assistant Superintendent's report?
All right, so aside from the approval of QDA and QPA Financial, I think
I
we'll,
need to,
well, what's that?
I need to recuse myself.
No, you just need to abstain.
I need to recuse myself from hearing the information so that I can abstain from everything.
I don't think, we're not going to go over them. I'm going to talk about Mr. Range.
You're going to talk about Mr. Range. You're
I want to talk.
not going over the financial reports?
We don't go over it. It should be in your packets.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that's, yeah. So just, I hadn't planned on it, but Mr. Range is here. For some of you that are new, we talked about beginning of the year when Mr. Range took over at the high school, we talked about graduation and graduation rate and how he attacked that. And today, we had some pretty awesome news that I have to say, and I'm not saying this just because he's here. Actually, can tell him what the good news was.
First of all, I'm quickly learning that the high school principal seat is pretty special because I get to have pretty impactful conversations with kids. And in the fall, we took some end of course retake exams. Some of those students passed those to obtain their competency piece for graduation. And today we found out, we got the ELA2 exam results, and we found out that 4 students have passed or had passed the retake exam in the fall. So I got to have that conversation with them, that they had passed. So it was a big congratulations. Actually, one of the little young ladies teared up because we're at the home stretch right now. We're in crunch time. So it was just a great day. We also had 6 kids finish the pre-apprenticeship program, which also helps them obtain competency, that competency piece, which is probably one of the most difficult pieces to graduation. So we've been taking kids, busing kids over to Comfort Inn and Suites to get some hours for the pre-apprenticeship program. And a couple of kids completed that. They took the work keys assessment. Williams helped me with that. Get the kids logged in and get rolling with that. So they finished the work keys assessment and they obtained that piece, which was graduation. So we're making some strides. It's still a lot of work to be done, but we're moving in the right direction, I think.
And we had,
Pretty happy with that.
yeah, we had
Pretty excited.
20 total kids pass
Yeah.
ELA2. And
20 total kids, some of those were juniors.
Juniors, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I guess you're right, really 20 kids obtained
Yeah.
that piece of graduation, but four that really needed it for this year's graduation.
And these were at-risk youth, right? Yeah.
We've identified just within the senior class, around 45 seniors who are at risk
Yeah.
not graduating. So we're really driving those kids hard, trying to figure out what we need. There's a lot of conversations weekly with the guidance department. Of course, Mr. Jarvis and I, we're just trying to hit it pretty hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
I'll be honest, it's pretty rewarding, like I said.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Great.
And Mr. Range is a humble person, so that's why I wanted to brag on him while he's here, because I've seen it, like those kids, these are kids that have they've retaken these tests for several years and had it in their mindset that they were never gonna pass something, and I've seen him personally as positive as can be with these kids, and those 4 kids in particular, with the work just the positivity, I truly feel these kids passed because of him, and I've seen him after school, seen him at sporting events, talking about you can do this, just was really proud.
Sometimes it just takes that one person to believe in you.
Yeah.
He's got the teachers doing it, so I just
Yeah.
wanted to put that into my section tonight, just because that came in this morning, so, and he was here, so.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. So I have a motion to approve the QPA financial reports and QPA financial reports.
I'll move.
A second?
I'll second it.
Any questions or anything about those? Call the roll?
Ms. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
Abstain.
Motion carries.
Superintendent's report.
I have just a few more things I'm recommending for approval tonight. We'll start with the Student Wellness and Success Funds Plan. This is a required plan that the state ensures that every district have to spend the student wellness money. That's a separate line item now from the state. I'm asking that you approve the resolution authorizing the 24-25 membership in the Ohio High School Athletic Association for New Philadelphia High School and Welting Middle School. Yes, we are planning already for next school year. Asking that you approve the MOU with the University of Akron for College Credit Plus courses next year. And finally, approve the letter of intent with OPSI regarding the position of temporary transportation supervisor that Johnny Ray is working to fill at this point. If I could have a motion and a second, then I'll be happy to answer any questions about those items.
Motion.
Second?
I'll second. And I have a question.
Okay.
Regarding the Student Wellness and Success Fund plans. Who are the staff members who are in charge of the PBIS programs at the schools?
So in each building, it's typically headed up by the principal, and then they have teachers who are part of their PBIS teams. Each building has a PBIS team that is in charge of helping ensure that students understand the positive expectations for behavior, and then also develop reward strategies for, helping to give them appropriate consequences for good behavior.
That's awesome. And then just one more question. In the report, it talked about then the PBIS programs are going to report back. How often do you anticipate getting those reports? Is that a monthly thing, quarterly thing, a couple of times a year?
Get them back twice a year.
Okay.
Formally. But then the principals typically send out some sort of weekly updates, and many of them update their PBIS meetings to their staff and those as well. So when those come out, they're also reviewed, but formally twice a year.
Excellent. Yeah, I know when I was doing my building tour, to see what they were doing at Welty, and that was really impactful.
We have our tier 1 team and our tier 2 team, which is the goal. And
Yeah.
so we have our positive behaviors, like the universal supports for everyone, and those are our rules and expectations for the whole building. And then our tier 2 focuses on the students who aren't successful with our tier 1 supports. And so we create different plans for them, like check in, check out, check and connect, and counselor-led groups. And then we do report out our meeting minutes, and we report to the district as well.
Excellent. Very cool. That makes a really big impact. Yeah.
We worked with our
Sure.
state support team the last couple of years, and they came in and kind of checked in our PBIS, and they used us as an example with other districts in Eastern
I
Ohio.
believe it. Yeah.
So,
That's excellent.
Any other questions?
Anything else? Call the roll?
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Do I have a motion to adjourn our meeting?
I shall move.
Second? I'll second. Roll.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick? Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Ms. Schrock?
Yes.
Ms.